I made her when I showed off my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, it's a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Good to hear with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Yeah. One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Blue ready. Get Mike. Come on, Sonny. Let's go.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You're not ready. You're not ready. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking.
On second down, Barber. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
Barber on first and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Winston gives to Barber. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third and short yardage. Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Come on, watch 10, watch 10. Right, hey, let's get it for first. Sonic, under 10, 10. Check 3. 5-0. And even. Big dash. Come. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Easy. Hey. Lucky. Sonic. Check 31. Delta. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Second down, Murray sets to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off the defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the combine. third fastest of all attendees. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Let's go. Hey, hold on. 54. Right, 54. Don't get nervous. Alert flare.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their...
And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Trying to get it to Clay that time. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 19-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Hey, watch this. Hey, check 24. Check. Slam.
Now it's Barber. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On fourth down, they do snap it to Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down inside the 10. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up third and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Charles Clay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed.
And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Murray now on 1st down. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing now is Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Easy. Mike's 43. 5-0. 3 buzz. Flip it.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scott Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's Williams on the catch. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down.
You see me? They can't stop me out here.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there, as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Demir Bird, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. Jameis to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Winston now from the 50. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in, because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 45, 45, 45.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Mike, 45. Quarterback, don't get it.
A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You ain't got nothing.
Murray now. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Carl Nassib able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Able to find Isabella. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's out, baby. That's baby out. Slam. Okay. Check safety. Check safety. Go. Go get him. Go get him. 45. 45. Let him know.
1st down, Murray. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 42 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Murray now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
play action. Now it's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
31.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense.
He's got daylight. The 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A second down throw for Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the...
At their own 38-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second and a yard. Murray, he's going to float this. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go. Hey, no. 54. Right 54. Twist. Check. Come on. Motion set. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
3rd and goal, it's Drake. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
43's the mic. No chance. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Easy. Hey, let's go. Let's convert.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. but boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
A gain of 12.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Back now in Tampa. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Back now in Tampa. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth.
45, Mike, 45. You remember me? Let's go, boom. Hey, check Mike's 45. Check Mike 45. Exit.
After the sack on first down, Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. Sam Acho in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs now leads to a third and long. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, third and long. Throwing on third and long. Murray, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
45. Mike, 45.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Bucks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs. Again, it's Winston. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
45, Mike, 45.
Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. William Golston in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on third down. Play fake. Murray. He wants it all for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They go play action. Winston. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Terrell Suggs in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Winston, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. Now Winston. He's got Evans. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On play action, Winston. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Play fake. Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll throw again. Winston. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Then the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Winston. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. That ball complete to Isabella. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Cardinals.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going deep for his tight end, Clay. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year.